guys, how you doing? FMDale here, and welcome to Chasing the Champions League at Werder Bremen. Remember to like, subscribe, do all the beautiful stuff, whatever that is. But more importantly, guys, thank you so much for letting me put the heating on. I don't think I would have been allowed to put the heating on the house at this time, but because I'm doing this video for you guys, and because I have to wear the shirt, it means I've put the heating on. So, all those little wins. Now, guys, we've got a big episode coming up. We are not doing great. We are struggling. We are really desperate to get some wins so we can stay up this season. Chasing the Champions League won't be the same if we're not in the top division, will it? So, let's see what we've been up to, shall we? Let's take a look back. Here we go, Mike.
Looking back over my shoulder.
So guys, you left us, if you remember, on the 2-1 win in the Pokal, which got us through to the semi-finals, which is getting us to where we are today in the semi-finals of the Pokal. We are going back to it. But after this game, guys, what happened? We played Mainz again. And what happened in that game? Boom! We won 3-0. Now, they had a player sent off in the 43rd minute, but did that matter? Really? I don't think I played much in the game because we were 3-0 up by the time that happened. What? What? I know. I was shocked as well. I couldn't believe it. 3-0 up. Kalidio scored 2 goals in 5 minutes. He was on fire. I was sitting back thinking, this is not normal. And then Fulcrum scored after 38 minutes. Guys, it was mind-blowing. I was like, what can we do in the next game? Let's keep winning, shall we? We drew. 2-2 with Freiburg. You'll see up here, Unal got one after the 7th minute. Adil got his first goal for the club after 12 minutes. We were 2-0 up again. I was just like, again, we are doing unreal. And then reality did hit. Reality hit pretty damn hard because Schmid and Briung scored 87th and the 90th minute. And that really, I was worried that would deflate us. Has it deflated us? Oh, no. No. Don't you even sit yourselves down, boys, because I don't know what's happened. But we're turning it around. We're turning it around with what we're doing. In this one, Fulkrug scored after 31. They got an equaliser in the 81st minute. But then Ollie Burke, the one and only Ollie Burke, came and scored 83rd minute and saved us from the day. Now, the thing is, right, we're looking at this. If we actually look at the last 2 months, March and April, all right, We've lost 2 games in the Bundesliga. The rest of draws and wins. There's 4 wins, 2 draws. It's a lot of points. You think, wow, we must be flying in the league. What? And are we? Oh, no, we're not. We're not at all. We're literally just above the playoff place. That's where we are. That's where we're at. It's, after all those, you'd think, oh, we must have pushed our way up into mid-table. We haven't, but there is such a cluster in the middle there. I mean, we're playing Schalke today, who are sitting in 11th place, but they are only 2 points ahead of us. 3 points ahead of us. And if we win today by a massive margin, not even a massive margin, sorry, they're on minus 14 and we're on -6. If we win today, we will leapfrog them. So it's so tight. The negative is not today's episode. It's the episode after today's episode. That's when the negatives come in. Otherwise, it's been pretty simple, guys. It's been pretty normal, pretty basic. We've just been getting on. We've just been doing what we do. And hopefully, after the games today, we'll be in the final of the Pokal and we'll be up in the 11th place because that's what we do. It's what we hope to do. So today we do have the Schalke game. They are playing us today, 11th. It's going to be difficult. They could drop all the way down to 15 if they don't win today, and we could go all the way up to 11th. Crazy things could happen. But this is what I don't like. Hold a team meeting. I think it'd be a good idea if we could encourage the boys ahead of the next fixture and stop them, in the crucial. I'm rubbish at this, basically. This is what I'm letting you know because I'm going to do it with you. But what's going to happen is I'm going to click something and it's more than likely going to ruin us. Always does. Every single time. Here we go. Do I ease expectation? Do I ease it? I'm gonna ease it, right? So I'm going to say everybody is hyping the match up to be something of a relegation decider, but I don't want you to pay attention to it. Just treat it like another game. Here we go. Treat it like another game, boys. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I tell you what, the panic in that. I'm absolutely useless at that normally. Normally, I put whatever down, they just go, yep, screwed. Absolutely screwed. Look at that. Look at this. This is all the wins. This is what they're getting. This is what they're giving. positives everywhere. Look at that dressing room atmosphere. Managerial support, not so good. But get a few wins under the belt, and these boys are flying. Whoa, we can't go down like this. Just in case we can. Expectations for this game, a draw and a draw. Let's see if we can do it. They're anxious. The fans are anxious about about the season-defining game. Oh my gosh, don't be, guys. Don't be anxious. We've got this. Werder. You better have said it. Here we go. We're playing Schalke today. They're managed by Achim Low. Oh dear. Anyway, more importantly for Werder Bremen, we have Karius in goal, Weiser at right back, Velkovic and Friedel in the middle, Jung on the left. We've got Adli and Agadou playing in the midfield with Sissoko, Kalido on the right, Fulkrug on the left, Unal up front. Come on, boys. How are we feeling about this? How are we feeling out there about this? We got some luck, some unluckiness in the recent games, but I really want to win this guy. I really need to win this. Kick off in this huge game against Schalke. We've just got to do what we've been doing in recent games, really. We've been conceding goals. We know that we're not the best at that at the moment, but what we are good at is scoring them. So if we can do that, if we can get through this game, Adli, first thing, back to Friedel. No, not good enough from him, but you know what? We're moving in the right direction. We're in control there of the chance. Back again is Karius at the back, playing it around with Friedel. When we start the back, do you have the nerves? I've got the nerves. When we start the back, I always think we're going to lose the ball. I know we've got good enough players not to. As it goes over to Unal, he's playing advanced forward today. It's a bit different. He's missed it. That's a chance. That is a big chance. Huge chance for the team. Not scored by Unal, but Agadou puts it in. It's not good enough. It's going to go back out to him. Can he do something? On the secondsies, he's not going to. Gramy clears back again. You know what? This is what it's been like recently, boys. We have had a lot of chances going to us. A lot of times we've had the ball at the start of a highlight. Not a big fan when we lose the ball in the highlight, though. And more coming forward. Great tackle there. And Adli plays it into Kalido. What's he going to do here? He's been the difference maker in some of these games, Kalido. It's Adli. Put it back across. Put it back. He has. Unal. Is he offside? He's offside. I think he's... you watch it and I think he's just strayed. Like an absolute fool. I think he just strayed offside there. For no reason as well. Of course he didn't. He wasn't even close to it. He was miles onside. Why did we even go to... It must have been close, right? Oh, brilliant. Brilliant decision. 1-0, boys. And this is it. This is what we're talking about. I'm so glad we had that team meeting to prove that he's a mile. Well, that's debatable. That is debatable. Half-time, 1-0. We'll take it any day of the week. We will take that. And it's been all right for us. Possession-wise, we've not had it. But we've had the chances. This is where we're not aiming at possession. We're not aiming at it. We're aiming at winning games. And Fulkrug's not had the best one. But Adli, pretty good. Pretty good. Did the complacency thing, and they've made a sub there. I don't know if you can see Jordan Larson, but did the complacency thing. And for 90% of the team, fine. Absolutely fine. Everyone was like, yeah, it's cool. One player, Agadou, not into that. He was very upset about it. It's Kalido. What is happening there? What is happening there? It literally just seemed to stop. Everybody stopped. And Larson, who's just come on, is actually going to have a chance here. He's going to have a really good chance because he's put it back to Moore. Moore's put it into Bruna. He's tapped it back. Off the bar. Oh, dear. I've just told him not to be complacent. And the first thing we do is let them have a first big chance of the game for themselves. And they're coming back again. Oh, no. Schalke have turned it on here at the start of the second half. And our boys have just turned it off. They've turned it off. Young. God, do that more often as Unal. Can he win the header? He doesn't. Sorry. Kalidio. First half, he was fired. Second half, he's not done much. Cuts him side. What is that? What, your corner? Oh, I was really not sure there. I wasn't sure if it just snuck in. I wasn't sure if it had just gone wide. But it's going to be Young who's crossing it into Kalido. He's not going to do enough with it as Fulkrug covers the ball over and plays it back to Young. The highlight is still going on as Friedel plays it into Jutkovic. Jutkovic. I don't know who Jutkovic is. It's Velikovic. Who's Jutkovic? You know the pressure's getting to you when you start calling people random names that aren't even part of the game. That's just... Sampanara has come on for Fulkrug. He's just not done anything. I think Kalido will probably come off soon as well. Made a few subs, Sampanara on, as I said, Schmidt's on, Bittencourt's on, just trying to break up the game a little bit, just trying to use our subs wisely so that we can kind of get out of the game. Stay is on for Sissoko, just trying to get this game done, just trying to get it finished. A 1-0 win we'll take every day of the week. Come on, boys, we've done it! We've done it! That's what I'm talking about. Yes, boys, 1-0, Loris Karius. What a game, Karius. Keeping it in, 7.3 there. Good one from Adley, a 7-7. Boys, we will take that win. This game has changed. It's swung around for us. The league table looks like this. We've jumped up to 12th position, which makes it look incredibly good. And let's be honest, that's where we're going to be at the end of the episode, because the next game is the semi-final of the Pokal. Wow, 12th position. I don't know what I just said. I don't know if I said 12th, but I meant 12th. We're in 12th. Anyway, we're here. We're in 12th position. Now, really, what's it mean? It means very little, because it means, oh, look how close everything is. 29 points. We're on 31 points. There's 2 difference. Guys, I'm going to tell you now, we're coming back next episode, and we're not even going into the future. We will be going into the future, but not far into the future of the next games, because we have the top 2 in the next games. Can we all be aware of that? And that's not going to be great, is it? It's not going to be super helpful to us. So let's get ourselves into the Pokal. Forget about how difficult this could be very quickly for us, and get ourselves, hopefully, into the final. Just having a look here quickly at our financial update, guys. It's looking bad. It's looking very bad. Overall balance is horrific. It's really bad. Profit and loss, really bad. I'm not doing too bad with what I'm meant to be doing, by the way. So can we just have that there? But overall, this isn't looking great. It's really not looking good for the possibility of big signings in the summer, which is something we need. We really need. But we have Stuttgart today, and Stuttgart are actually below us in the Bundesliga. They're in that same sort of situation that we're in, with the points differences being so close. We're in the 12th, they're in 15th. We are at home. We're in the semi-finals. This is big. So this game is only 3 days after the last one, which has meant that player for player wise, we have had to make some changes so that we've got the fitness to get through the game. Hopefully they've not made the changes and it'll be a tougher one for them. Agu coming in at right back, Karius of course in goals, Stock, Marsa, Friedel is moved to the left back position. I brought in Stay and Gruev in those midfield holding areas to hopefully do the job there. Fofana's had to come in as well. Sampanara behind the striker, Fulkrug on the left, Unal up front. And the bench is very, very similar to the bench the other day. But Adley is on the bench today instead of starting. Hopefully Stay can do a great job in there. Gruev, we've got the ability here. We just need to really, really get through this one. Get ourselves to the final. Tell you what, boys. The nerves are there. That's the team. That's what they look like. Look at that recent form. I mean, we've not seen that all season. This is what it takes, when teams stick by their manager. That's exactly what this is. They're sticking by me. It's helping the team completely. And we're hopefully going to get there by the end of the day here at home at Werder Bremen. And can we get the win? Kick off! Oh, here we go. So what we need to know here is that Fulkrug has got a bit of a bruised thigh, I'm being told, just before this highlight started. First one of the game. And as you can tell from my voice, a little bit nervous. When there's stuff riding on it, it's always a bit nervy. And then when Fofana does that, to be honest, Fofana's playing the game probably above his station. Let's be honest, he's not played much this season, coming on loan. And he's got a big game today. I thought, you know what, give him that big game. See if he can just poke his head above the parapet for some reason. That's what I'm going with. As they shoot and save, carries. Oh, boys, we need to calm that back again. And the way the game's been going, guys, stats wise, it's been them. We've not had a chance in the game yet. It goes over to Agu. Agu is in there. Can he find anyone? Fulkrug. No, it's easy. No, he doesn't do it. I don't know if it was a save or the post or a combination of both, but just going to say half time, and it's not. They've got a corner just before half time as Furic puts it in. Keeps coming, missed it. Zagadou. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. Karius, just... Oh, second half's going to be big, boys. Second half has to be big because... I've tapped the mic. I'm sorry about that, but it's a great leap. It's a great leap, but Karius. Half time, and we need to bring something in the second half. Kick off for the second half, and just putting my finger. That's what I did. Right, we've made a sub, or at least we're in the point of making the sub. I don't know if it's gone through yet, but Bittencourt is going to be coming on for Fofana, who was booked and wasn't doing enough. He's still on there. Look, don't get sent off now. And we're going to move to 2 up front. That's what we're going to do. And really hope that they don't score here, because if they score here, we're going to be in a bit of a pickle. As Carrazor goes round, puts it back to Silas, back to Suarez, scores. No, that's not good. That's screwed up the plan. Screwed up the plan right before the decision as well, which we've not been good enough today, though, have we? Let's be perfectly honest, we've not been good enough. Karius, frick's sake. Karius, I mean, we've brought on Burke, we've brought on Adley. It's very much a case of just throwing stuff against the wall and see what sort of sticks, if I'm honest. Friedel will probably have to come off soon as well. He's struggling. 290 minutes in days is not easy. In fact, I'm not going to lie to you, we've kind of pushed forward, but we're going with a very attacking formation now. And if they keep playing like this, it's just not going to matter, because they're going to probably get 3 before we can even get the 1. Maybe I made too many decisions too soon as well. That's also possible. Karius has had the worst game that he's had since coming here. This is obviously the Karius that we thought was possible. But Unal, come on, boys. Just score 1. He's got 1. He's got 1. That's 1 back. Come on, boys. Yes. Change the game. Flip the game. Ollie Burke, was it, who gave him the ball? Or has Ollie Burke come on yet? Yeah, it was Burke who plays him in. He's got a little scent of goal there. He's not scored for time. So he's really needed that one. Come on. I just don't have the players to bring on. I just don't have them. Come on. Just somehow at the end of the game, we've got one last attack. We're in extra time. We haven't got one more attack. They might have one more attack. We just didn't have the players to bring on, boys. If you wanted, I was looking at subs and we just didn't have him. As Onoma's coming through and he misses by a mile. I tried. It felt like a big loss, that. Felt like that has hurt me. If we had to take a win, I would have probably taken this one over the one in the league. But we just didn't do enough. This is how we finished. This is how we tried to push forward. That's really deflating. Hard to take. But on reflection of the actual game, it was deserved. We didn't deserve to get to the final, but we would have loved it. We would have loved it, wouldn't we? That is handy, though. We got 2.42 mil for getting to the final, which is hugely appreciated, if we're honest. We needed that. Because we're not doing great financially. But I know you're thinking, when are we coming back? I've already told you, but I'll let you know anyway. The next 2 games, we've got Bayern at home, and then we've got Leipzig away. We got Bayern, who are in second at home, then we've got Leipzig away. Boys, it doesn't get easier. And just so you know, the last 2 games of the season of Cologne and Union Berlin. Oh my days! Like, we need to win these games. Let's not get hidden by the fact that we're in 12th. We got the top 2 teams. Okay, so this could easily be a 6-point swing, which could basically put Augsburg on us. So, wow, these next 2. Remember, guys, Thursdays, 6 o'clock. I'll be here doing my thing. Have a great Christmas if you don't see next week. So if this is the first one you see or whatever. Vision you do of this. But more importantly, guys, thank you just so much for watching. Really does mean a lot. Like, subscribe, do the beautiful stuff, and I'll see you next time. Toodle pip, y'all. Sorry about the yawl bit. I regret that.